So, good afternoon, America, or wherever whoever is watching. So, this will be my segment of different ways to make some income and some money, especially when you're around the ages of 18 to about 25. Now, let me give you some insight on what I've been doing. So, there's an app called Robinhood, and basically, you're doing free stock exchanges with no commission, which is great because any other place you're going to be paying. But anyways, with this stock app called Robinhood, basically I started off by putting about $70 into it, and that was about 3 months ago. So now I'm at like I think about 900 at the moment, and I invested in some stocks with some dividends, which is very important. And they're actually paying out pretty well. I mean, it's not nothing big or huge yet. We're gonna talk about that. But I would say in the near future, giving me about 2 years from now, 2 3 years from now, if you don't know anything about passive income, man. But anyways, one of the stocks that I want to talk about is a stock called Penny Mac Mortgage. It pays out every 3 months, which could be a problem for some people, but for me, hey, I got the patience. But it pays 47 cent per share. Um, if you do the math, 100 shares would be $47 every 3 months. 1,000 shares would be $470 every 3 months. 10,000 shares would be for $4,700. Now that seems like it's a lot. And excuse that's my kids in the background. Excuse that, but that seems like that would be a lot of money to put into that stock. But if you really think about it, and you a person like me, I have poison patience on certain things, not everything, but show some patience, man. That could be a nice little investment. And Penny Mac Mortgage is not going anywhere. I've done a lot of research on them. They they're doing pretty good for the last 8 years. It's a stapled company. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk to y'all about is basically your mindset. A couple of years ago, no, I wouldn't say a couple of years ago. I'll say about 5 6 years ago, I didn't have anything. I had nothing. Didn't barely have a home to go to. I mean, I can go to my parents' house, but you know how that is. Um, had no job or anything like that. Bank accounts, nothing. But I read a book, and basically the book was called Think to Grow Rich. It's by Napoleon Hill. Um, a lot of insight in that book. The things that were in that book were made so much sense. Basically, is um, what it is you're in control of yourself. Nobody else is in control of you but yourself. I'm gonna say that again. Nobody else is in control of you but yourself. I know that might be a hard pill to swallow, but when you take in the philosophy that anything that goes on in your life is your fault, positive or negative. So, with that being said, you have to really pay attention to every small detail in your life. Every small detail. Um, Very important. So, one of my philosophies and that I've drilled in my head, because since I'm in control of my body, then I'm going to tell my brain what to do. So, I drilled in my brain that this quote: every obstacle, hold on, technical difficulties. All right, every obstacle has a finish line. Now, think about that. Every obstacle, meaning anything that you do in life, has a finish line. So, what that means for me and how I put it into my life is, don't matter if it's a long road or a short road or a challenging road, because I don't say hard no more. It's challenging. You can get past a challenge. So if it's a challenging road or anything, you have all the components in your brain to get past anything. So especially when it comes to one thing that we all have in common is finances and finding jobs and stuff. You have to tell yourself and believe in yourself, and you just gotta tell yourself, hey, I can do this. I mean, it sounds kind of cliche. People say that, your parents say it all the time, but honestly, this law of attraction thing is real. And I'm finna have some lectures coming up, and I'm gonna try to upload them here on YouTube at least once a week. I got some powerful lectures just to help the people out. I just want to help as much people as I can, because I've came a long way up here. I mean, it's a thought that becomes a habit. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts become habits if you know what you're doing. Oh, they say it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. So if you're trying to create a habit of wealth, it starts up here, man. It's simple, man. And if I can do it, I'm sure everybody else can do it. But like I said, I'm gonna be putting up some videos on my channel, so stay tuned. Hopefully, I can do one or two of them a week. I'll definitely do one a week, but I think this is something that people need to see and hear. Because I mean, just looking around where I'm at, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at, but the people, you can tell, especially when you start learning about the law of attraction, you can tell when other people ain't on it, or but anyways, like I said, I'm gonna be uploading some videos and stuff every week. So this was just the introduction. I was just letting y'all know I'm gonna be dedicated to this. I'm gonna be dedicated to you guys' time to help you out as much as I can. So with that being said, I will see you next week.